IBF super lightweight champion Subriel Matias has just signed a multi-fight co-promotional deal with Hearn, Matchroom, and a company called Fresh Productions. So many of you are very high on Subriel Matias. You've been imploring me to do some videos about him. So we have a look at his BoxRec page here. He is 20-1, all 20 wins by knockout, 31 years of age, again from Puerto Rico, 5'8", 71-inch reach. And he's on a strange run of form lately, a good run of form, but strange because his last 5 opponents have all quit. Very, very odd. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. He's obviously doing something right, but the fact that he's getting these retirements rather than clean knockouts speaks to his fighting style and his ability. So Subriel Matias is a volume punching pressure fighter in a similar mold to an Antonio Margarito, Bam Bam Rios, etc. And by similar mold, I'm not talking about physically, I mean stylistically. So Matias isn't really an explosive puncher. He's not a one-punch knockout man. He's a guy who wears you down with relentless pressure and accumulation. Again, just overwhelming you with the amount of punches that he throws. And there's obviously a lot of entertainment value in that. But personally, when it comes to pressure fighters, I prefer fighters who are more explosive. You know, like a Mike Tyson, where he could just come out with a punch out of the blue and drop you or knock you out, etc. Whereas guys like Matias, Margarito, again, Brandon Rios, they don't really do that. There's no surprises in the way they fight. It's just gradual breaking you down, breaking you down, breaking you down, and either getting you to retire or you eventually take a knee. They're not really blasting you to the canvas with anything. So that's my take on Matias. He's obviously a good fighter, and in signing with Matchroom, this co-promotional deal, he obviously puts himself in the mix with the likes of Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and surely that's what he's looking for because he does have a belt. Maybe they're hoping to tempt the winner of Devin Haney against Ryan Garcia to unify. Obviously, the other big name at 140 pounds is Teofimo Lopez. He is not with DAZN or Matchroom. So, again, presumably he's going to go after the winner of Haney against Ryan Garcia. Will he get them? I'm not sure. Does Devin Haney want to become undisputed in 2 weight classes the way that Terence Crawford became? Does he want to try and equal that and maybe go one better in the future and step up to 147 and try to become undisputed there as well? Or is he just looking for the biggest fights financially at this stage? Because if he's just looking for the biggest fights financially, then Matias may not be on his radar. He stands to make an awful lot of money fighting Ryan Garcia. That's a very big fight. After that, will he then target Teofimo Lopez or Tank Davis if they can agree a weight, rather than going for Matias? Time will tell. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Do you want Devin Haney to fight Matias, or would you be happy to see him fight Teofimo Lopez instead? And how do you think Matias would fare against the other top guys at 140 pounds? Personally, I think he could be difficult, a difficult night's work for Devin Haney potentially. Haney's a lot more skilled, definitely. But because Haney probably doesn't have serious punching power enough to keep Matias off or to keep him honest or, hurt him or stop him. I mean, and I'm saying this provisionally because he obviously dropped Regis Prograis in his last fight. It's possible that Devin Haney punches significantly harder at 140 than he did at 135, but the jury's still out for me. If the punching power isn't significantly better than it was at 135 pounds, then again, maybe he won't have anything to keep Matias honest, so it might be a long night's work for Devin Haney, and he'll have to rely on his skills, his movement, and he has got very good skills and very good movement. But if I think of Teofimo Lopez against Matias, I would see Teofimo Lopez lighting Matias up like a Christmas tree, to be honest. And some people might try and tell me in the comments that Lopez don't want the fight and blah, blah, blah. Again, I can just only talk from my perspective looking at it stylistically. Lopez can really punch. He's a sharpshooter. He's struggled with movers and southpaws and stuff like that. Matias is neither of those things. He's right there in front of you. He's easy to hit. And I think that'll actually be a very good matchup for Teofimo Lopez. I think that's a fight that he can look really good in because of the fact that Matias is right there. Matias is going to have a chin like Antonio Margarito or better to win that fight, in my opinion. I'm not saying that he can't win against Teofimo Lopez, but he's going to have to take an awful lot of shots right? And again, Lopez can really crack. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Matias signing a co-promotional deal with Eddie Hearn Matchroom. Are you sick and tired of the mainstream mindset? Does the dogmatic conformity and pathological ignorance have you tearing your hair out in frustration? Then don't be alone. Come and join our brotherhood on Patreon. We stand as a beacon of reason against an army of insanity. You'll gain access to my weekly topical podcast where we take more deep dives than Jacques Cousteau on an endless variety of subjects. There's also videos, interviews, live Q&As, as well as a vast back catalogue of previous episodes, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen via the Patreon app or download in high-quality MP3. Connect with myself and hundreds of other members in our Element chat group. There's no contract, no commitment, you can cancel at any time, and it's cheaper than a Mickey D's McMuffin. Just head to my Patreon page via the link below this video and select the tier called the Brotherhood of Reason. I'll see you over there.